This
So,
is episode 41
Now
of
I
the
know.
Whacked and Sidetracked
now I know.
podcast. I waited until Sky talked to talk every time. Okay, Sky just made tri-tips for us all on the grill.
Tri-tip,
He made us all tri-tipula,
but I didn't add enough seasoning.
but he claims he didn't add enough seasoning, salt, didn't marinate it. We all think it tastes excellent.
But the thing is, yeah, it's tender.
It's just
good,
like an
but
artist with his own artwork. You'll never be
It's very
satisfied.
tender. It's very good, but I feel like I should have added more seasonings. Damn it.
Just like a guy talking about like when you die, like see God or Saint Peter, and they're like, "What would you have done with your life?"
It's
You're like,
totally the same.
"You're like my woman. She was tender. She was good. Like, but I would have fucked her more if I could have gone back." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Is that all you have to say?"
Well, what I have to say.
That's what you made it sound like about that meat.
It's cooked perfectly, but there's just not enough seasoning. I'm sorry.
There is.
I'm sorry to both of you.
I don't know if I swore after. I'm pretty sure I swore after the minute. You better be sorry after. Whatever. Tastes amazing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the ribeye more.
Kristen, when are you going to get a babysitter and investigate the portal with us?
What is that?
What?
Cat. Or dog.
Hmm.
Or that hand from the Addams family that runs around.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You don't hear it? Do you hear it?
What are you hearing?
A little like thumping.
Yeah, something's
Around.
running around.
I hear it, Colin. Chewy, are you okay?
Thumping around.
Chewy.
I just hear
He's
like...
okay. He's right here. He's Chewy. Okay.
Have you seen any spooky stuff since you've been in this house?
No, not really. Nothing major.
Everything except for the blinking lights, like the
Yeah, that's just bad.
electrical.
Wiring, I feel like.
Bad wiring. Yeah.
I feel like the guy who updated the house did the electric himself.
It didn't do very
He's
good.
like, I'll save myself a
Yeah.
couple extra bucks.
Well,
Like, instead of doing it right.
That one above the pantry flickers the most out of all of them. Of all the lights.
so
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, so now
Nifiosa.
I know.
Wingardium.
So now I know when I get the tri-tip, I know to season it a little bit more.
Okay.
And marinate it
Yeah.
in Worcestershire
Marinate it
sauce.
in what though? We need to figure out. We need to
And
find
the
a good
what?
marinade.
And your Worcestershire sauce.
It's good though.
Me and parents.
It really is good.
It would be good in Worcestershire sauce.
You think so?
Yeah, it would be, because that's salty. It's salty, so it would be good, I feel. And you could add a little bit other seasonings in it, too. if
I'm
you
gonna
want.
add Himalayan pink salt.
Don't overdo it, though. That's
I'm gonna
what
put
You
say.
want to fucking drown it in salt.
Here's what I'm
It's
gonna do.
Be mummified.
I'm gonna put more
It's gotta be
Himalayan.
more seasoned than Worcestershire.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I want some steak with my seasoning, please.
Now I know to put a little bit more
It's like
Himalayan pink
crust.
salt. You guys aren't listening.
Just a
Yeah.
pile of fucking salt with a steak on top of it.
You fuckers.
You fuckers. Then
Listen
how
to
would
me.
the other side of it be salty?
Listen to me.
We're listening.
I'll add a little bit more Himalayan pink salt,
All right, you
a
already
little
said
more
that.
garlic, and a little more pepper
What about love?
because it wasn't seasoned
No
enough.
love.
And I'm sorry,
What
guys.
about the love?
I failed you. I failed both of you.
You failed me.
I did.
Fail.
That wasn't seasoned. That steak was not seasoned enough.
It was good.
I think you both should
It was good, but it wasn't seasoned
take a
enough.
step back.
I almost lost my wallet today, babe.
Really?
Yeah. So
We went to the playground. We took
we
a bike
took
ride.
a bike ride. Me, Anthony, and Cadence took a bike ride to the park.
We
And
put
I was wearing my sweatpants, so look at this pocket right here. Look at that pocket.
Yeah.
It's just gonna fall out, right?
Right.
What
I
an
went down
idiot.
the roller slide, with the roller
Yeah.
things, and it came out. So I was like, we came back home, and I was like, holy shit, I lost my wallet. So we went back to the park, and it was right at the end of the roller slide.
By
You
that
got
time-
lucky.
Yeah.
By that time, it was almost
I did.
dark.
It was right exactly at the end of the roller slide.
Yeah, okay. Did you check to see if those clothes were still there?
No.
No. So weird thing is,
Ghost clothes again?
Sky first found these 2 pairs of kids' clothes.
Yep.
When him and Cadence went on a walk, we went on a walk, and they
Mhm.
were still there, and they were completely drenched. Still, like, if they were laying out the whole time, they shouldn't have been wet. But it's like, it makes me wonder, like, what happened, because it's like, how
Yeah, why are those kids' clothes there?
why are
I
those
could see
kids'
some
clothes there?
kids saying, like, fuck it and leaving their clothes, but I could also see them being
You
kidnapped.
think just a couple of kids?
But who knows, though? I mean, there's a lot of houses down there, too. I don't know.
Right.
Hmm.
I hope
Well,
it
it was
wasn't a
weird.
kidnapping. That'd be
But from what I
crazy.
So
know,
you never know.
those clothes have been there since last year.
Really?
Yes. I have seen clothes right there
Yeah,
since
Sky
last
took those
year.
kids last year.
No, I did not.
They've been hiding in the basement.
He left them
Oh.
there last year.
I swear to God, I've seen clothes there like a year ago
I see them there.
when me and Cadence went there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably someone else
It was-
swimming.
Well, it's right by that creek.
Yeah,
So,
people
like, I
go
can
down
see-
there and
But they
swim
were,
all
like,
the
I
time.
can
totally
definitely
clean,
see
too.
that. I could
They
see-
were like clean clothes. that
There
were
weren't
just
clothes.
laying right
Sky,
there,
there
right?
weren't Sky. There weren't clothes down there when me and you ran
They
down
were
there.
clean, right, babe?
They,
Like
Are
they
you-
were just like clean clothes.
Are you
just, like,
listening to
sitting
me?
right
but
there.
they were soaked. They
They
were
were soaked.
very
Are you
wet.
listening to me,
Okay.
Sky? When
What?
we went down and ran through that tube just a couple weeks ago,
Did we do that?
there wasn't any clothes down there.
Well,
We did. do
yes,
that.
there was. We
No,
just
there
didn't go
wasn't.
check
I
on
seen them.
it. No, there were clothes there.
Depends on
There's
where
been
these
clothes
clothes
there
are
for
located.
years.
That you're
You know where
talking
those
about.
stairs are?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, here's
it
the
was
thing.
right there.
Every
and they
time,
were green. They
every
were
time-
very noticeable.
every time I have gone down there, there has been clothes there.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're the
So
same
it's
clothes.
like, has a kid just gone swimming?
I
and
don't
then
know.
Streaked. Maybe he lives close by there. Like just
I don't know,
streaked
but
down to his
every
undies
time
and
I
just
have
ran
gone
home.
there,
that's what I thought.
Every time I have gone down there and looked right there, there have been clothes there. I don't know why.
Well, I'm wondering if they're still there or not.
Okay,
Well, let's go
check.
look
Next time.
right now.
Right now? No,
it's
no.
not.
right
Cadence,
now.
Cadence asleep. Just lock her door. She won't go nowhere.
She'd freak out. She would panic.
She'd be like, "Where is everybody?" Ah.
Yeah. She'd panic
She'd
herself
be
to
banging
death.
on the door.
Help me!
Oh my God.
Help! They've left me. Let me go.
Next time, though, we need.
You guys
To
need
check.
to smoke some marijuana.
Yeah, I agree.
Kristen?
No.
You don't want to smoke some marijuana?
Mm.
You don't think so?
You need a dab hit.
No. I can't.
She gets
She would
dizzy.
die.
She gets
For-
dizzy.
She would
For-
die.
For
No, she
For
like
her
gets
work
when
purpose.
she gets high, she gets the spins.
Yeah,
like
get
she
very,
starts
very bad
spinning.
That's how I feel when I
Yeah.
drink.
Well, that's how she gets when she smokes. So she can drink just fine.
yeah.
It's just when she smokes weed, she just gets like.
So what's it gonna take, Sky, for you to get
Below.
sober
What's it gonna take for me to get sober?
off of the alcohol and the cradle?
That, that's what
Well, I am trying to get off the kratom. I really am. I have been taking less and less and less. I only take it 2 times a day now instead of 3. And to be honest, I'm ready to fucking stop kratom. I hate kratom. I don't even like to drink it.
See, whenever I think of meth, I just think of burnt meth, and it just disgusts me. So I have absolutely no desire to want to do meth.
Well, good.
And I feel like it's to a point now where like I feel the energy in me now that I can almost pick up my own art stuff and just color again without having to need inspiration.
Well, good, dude.
But it's the
I'm
finding
happy
the time, you know, and just now having lost my job and stuff, I'm still even trying to accumulate my mind to like, oh yeah, I don't have a job anymore, so I don't have somewhere I gotta be all the time, so I don't gotta stress myself out.
Well, you gotta find another job.
I do
bro.
gotta stress myself out with finding another
You gotta
job.
find another job.
I just relieved myself.
Why don't you try
shit.
Walmart again, man?
Because
It's not that bad.
I didn't want to fucking. They did the background. I'd have to fucking.
Well, the thing is,
I'd have to.
you
appeal
did it.
I had to appeal it. They did
but
the
you
background.
didn't do it all the way.
Yeah, I didn't appeal
You
it.
didn't appeal it all the way.
I didn't.
So
You're
you
right.
gotta do that again if you want to get it. I mean, I'm not saying it's not the best job, but it's a good job.
Why don't I work with you?
At Walmart?
You're cleaning your mom's place.
Yeah, that is not gonna happen. There's only 20 hours for her, so and that's all me, man.
That's pretty cheap. 20 hours. You only
I
get
only
20
work-
hours a week.
Yeah, I only work 20 hours a week.
You need 40.
No, because I also get SSI, and that covers the other 20.
You need some
So-
other gig that you're doing on the side under the table.
Yeah.
Shoveling snow or something.
Or maybe working for Fernando or Alfredo or whatever his name is.
Fernando. Working Fernando out in the fields.
Fernando.
Like, or maybe working Fernando
Oh, yeah,
out there.
Roberto.
His name's not Fernando, or is it? What is it? Alfredo?
Yeah.
Alfredo. That's even
Fernando.
funnier.
It's a
Alfredo.
Alfredo, right?
Pasta.
It's a pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. I was like, your boss's name's Alfredo? Like that's a pasta dish.
It's a cheese too.
Yeah.
And it's also a cheese.
A sauce. A
Alfredo.
cheese sauce.
Yeah, right.
It's a
right,
cheese
right, right.
sauce.
It's a cheese sauce.
Right. I just put
Yeah.
that together.
Oh
I
my
just said
God.
what
Oh
I
my
just
God.
said. Holy
I
shit.
repeated everything.
I just,
Shut
I
up.
just repeated the same word I said, and I thought about it,
and then I was like, holy shit.
And I was like,
and
holy
it all
shit.
came together.
Alfredo. Cheese. Yes.
Yeah.
It's cheese.
I was like, holy fuck.
He's cheese.
Do you guys want to talk to some ghosts?
No.
Why not? You want to see if your house is haunted?
No.
Why do
No.
you say that?
Because I have the ghost app.
I
now,
don't want to
so
see
I can
it now.
I can shut. Well, I can't see any ghosts or anything. But what I can do is I can turn the internet off, put on airplane mode, and then if anything decides to come through and say anything,
He has this app where random words come through.
yeah,
on
and
his-
he totally doesn't believe it at all.
I
but
don't.
In our bedroom, when my friend,
It's basically like a radio station where you can pick up on anything that. It's like radio.
I mean, that's
You're
what he
picking
says,
up on
but
radio
That's not what I would
waves.
consider it.
You're picking up on radio waves, and you are basically.
It's not a spirit box.
bro. It's
Okay.
not.
Say what you were gonna say. Like you were
all
gonna
I'm
say,
all I'm saying is my friend Kashaya came over to my place because like we watch, I watch a lot of ghost hunters and stuff, or like some people on YouTube, and I'm not trying to justify, any YouTubers because if they're fake, I'm not about it.
Mhm.
These people did go to like legit locations, like they went to the Conjuring house, they stayed 5 nights with the Annabelle doll there at that museum, which no one has ever stayed the night there. But
Right.
they did like a fundraiser and raised like 500,000 for
Damn.
food to feed for America or whatever.
For staying at the Annabelle house.
Yeah,
Oh man.
and like the more money they raised was another night they'd stay, so they stayed there 5 nights. And that's just these guys, and then it's 2 separate groups, but they both use the Spirit Talker app, and I guess that's what you do is you put it on airplane mode. It's not all they use. They have other equipment, but that's just all that I've
Like you
used.
put your phone on airplane?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you're not interfering with any internet,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and it's just whatever decides.
But there
to
are
talk.
some things coming
So,
through.
like,
There's-
Some things could interfere, I guess. You know, if you
There's
want to be a
radio waves
if you want to be
going
a
on.
scientist about
That's what it is. It's just
It-
radio waves.
Okay, but is there any evidence that like it's not that like that's
all
not
all
radio,
that I'm
like,
saying, all
where
I'm
they
saying.
say something that you're doing or something?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Is when I was with my friend
It's just
Kashaya.
random shit.
When I was with my friend Kashaya at my place,
It's
sitting in
random.
my room, we have a sun banner on the wall, and there's people who said that they were hung, died on the rack. That's what it was called. We researched it, and they told us about a tool called the breast ripper. I don't remember the name of it.
This thing
Spider
might
was
even
another
be
thing.
rigged.
Said they died in the 1800s,
I don't think
which
so.
is when those natives were all hung. 1860s. They said that there was a portal behind the sun, or like something to do with the sun, a portal. And you look, like I said, on my wall is that banner with the sun. But I'm thinking behind that, directly behind it is where we used to go out on shrooms, where that landfill is, the huge
You've been there.
mound and shit.
You've been there. Remember when we go out to
I think that might be a portal
construction
somewhere
site?
over there, and that's what they were telling
But
me.
babe, you remember
They
when
also
we
said there's skinwalkers here. They said gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
They said stay out of the woods. I mean, like a bunch of random stuff, but some stuff's pretty dead on, especially for like them being hung at that time and whatever. And then bringing up Kashaya. So we made a couple casts, and we talked for a couple hours. We even had 2 phones, both with that app, and they were having conversation through both. I mean, it's not always active and it's not always coherent answers, but sometimes like it'll say stuff and you try to piece it together. But trying to mix up your destiny with theirs and whatever, it's hard to decipher, and you don't know how many spirits you could be talking to. All you're getting is words.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to piece it together, so it's like it's a thing, but
Right.
sometimes like it'll be fluid enough conversation, it's almost like you're talking to someone. So I started another side podcast called The Ghost Cast, where we use that.
Interesting.
But we could try it.
Yeah, we're not gonna try that here.
Why not?
See, he doesn't believe in it, but he's scared that I could.
Yeah, he's. I feel like if anything, you'd be the one who should be the one trying to debunk this. You
No.
talk to it; they'll give you names
No, I do
or whatever.
believe in haunted places.
Yes, I understand that,
No,
but I want you to
but
debunk this app. I
do.
want you to debunk it.
He wants you to find the flaw in the app.
Find the flaw.
You
I'm gonna end this podcast
I
because
don't
my
know if
phone's
she
at
really wants
10.
me to, because
We want you to.